They were of particular interest during the Cold War, a time of national security concern. They're often called flying saucers or flying discs. Hey YouTube, welcome to the most amazing top 5. My name is Azzy, so sit back, subscribe, and let me entertain you. Before we begin, I want to know what secret you think lies in our outer space. Let me know in the comments down below. So let's jump into our list of the top 5 real UFO sightings. In spot number 5, we have NASA's I.S.S. cam. Science Exploration Group NASA hosts a live feed off of a camera mounted on the International Space Station that orbits Earth. On January 15, 2015, an object that appeared to be a UFO was spotted on camera flying over Earth's horizon, perhaps a couple thousand of miles away from the cam. However, as soon as the object was spotted, NASA shut the cam off, claiming technical difficulties. Yeah, right guys, we believe it. This isn't the first time they've been invasive about UFO sightings, and it probably won't be the last. Up next, in spot number 4, we have Osaka, Japan. On July 29, 2015, hundreds of people witnessed what they later came to be known as a massive UFO sighting in Japan's second largest city. Right on the coast of the mainland, it was said that witnesses saw about 10 large white floating objects in the sky packed together, and then objects took off in different directions. The objects were at first thought to be Chinese lanterns, but their movement was too calculated and planned out. Interestingly enough though, one person pointed out that the objects appeared to be spelling out words using Braille, perhaps asking where the closest parking spot was, right? Moving on to spot number 3, we have the DC UFO sightings. On July 19, 1952, air traffic control at the National Airport in Washington noticed some strange readings on their radar. The movements on the radar were erratic and choppy, unlike any regular aircraft. Shortly after, witnesses on the ground claimed to see strange orange lights in the sky above the White House, the Capitol building, and the Pentagon. By the time the Air Forces were able to get into their planes to chase the objects, they had disappeared. Like in thin air, like magic. The only explanation seemed to be that the radars were picking up temperature inversions, which caused ground lights to bounce off clouds and appear as lighted aircrafts. Maybe the press bought that, but the ufologists weren't satisfied, and neither was I. Next up, at spot number 2, we have the Valentic disappearance. This UFO incident wasn't technically a sighting, but makes its place up here at number 2 for being perhaps the weirdest UFO incident on the list. On October 21st, 1978, an Australian pilot by the name of Frederick Valentic disappeared out of thin air, aircraft and everything. That's creepy on its own, but what's even worse are the radio transmissions this guy was putting out. Apparently another aircraft that he described as metallic and shiny with a green light was following Valentic. The aircraft disappeared and then it came back. Valentic's last words in transmission were, "It's hovering and it's not an aircraft." Guys, this is some serious alien abduction, not some Nicki Minaj Starships crap. Finally, in spot number 1, we have the Roswell UFO incident. In 1941, a strange object about 25 feet in length crashed into the ranch near Roswell, New Mexico. Not only that, but tiny alien-like bodies were said to be recovered from the wreckage. Strangely enough, everyone who was involved cleaned up the wreckage, and even most witnesses to the crash either transferred or mysteriously disappeared. The media later put out a statement saying that the strange crash was none other than the Air Force's surveillance balloon, and alien bodies were actually test dummies. UFO sightings were so famous, it even got its own TV show, Roswell, which aired in 1999 and ran for 3 seasons. What happened after 3 seasons? Did the show mysteriously run out of funding? So there you have it, the top 5 real UFO sightings. My name is Azzy, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, guys. Until next time, love you all.